Well, everybody, I'm here with Justin James and his lovely mother who's visiting from Vancouver. And we just thought we'd take this opportunity to ask her a couple of questions, maybe get a bit of the inside scoop on Justin. And about Justin as a child, what was his like? What was his childhood like? How would you describe him? Was he a good kid?
Well, he was a pretty busy kid, and one of the interesting times was when he started as a cello student when he was 3 years old, and the teacher wasn't quite sure what to do with him, and so asked him to count to 10, and I think he said 1, 5, 3.
So nothing's
7,
changed.
Okay.
But Justin's loved music ever since he was little. He used to wake up in the morning singing. And then he used to sing, "I love you, Mommy." And
Wait, you guys worked this out, right? Surely that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Well,
always a sucker for the love songs.
I heard that he actually sang in a choir. Is that true?
he sang in the British Columbia Boys Choir for a number of years, toured with them in Holland, had a wonderful time.
Did he have to have the lead vocal part?
Well, he wasn't quite old enough to have the lead vocal part, and he didn't stay long enough there to
3 practices a week for 3 hours a night.
Yep.
That'll kill you as a 12-year-old.
So in amongst all of this cello playing and choir singing and "I Love You, Mummy," and I assume he did actually go to school, right?
That was a part of it.
And
yes.
he told me he was a straight A student. I just wanted to get you to confirm that for me.
Well, I think he aced a couple of subjects. His 2 favorite subjects were lunch and recess, in that order, and that's what he looked forward to the most.
Are you telling me in very nice terms that he was a bit of a troublemaker?
Oh, I think so. There were quite a number of days I had calls from teachers and various other personnel.
Was he a schoolyard bully?
Oh no, not a bully.
Not a bully.
Not a bully.
No.
He had a lot of friends and liked to have fun. Didn't really like school.
And so I guess at an early age, quite an early age, he actually left Canada and set off on a bit of an adventure. Where did he go first?
Well, he went to the Dominican Republic.
Or went to Hawaii first. Went to Maui, then down to the Dominican.
I thought it was Dominican Republic, then Hawaii. He had discovered windsurfing by this time, and that was a love that almost superseded music for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So Hawaii, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, where he got acquainted with a shark. And,
oh yes, we've heard that story. What's your take on that? What did you think when you got the phone call?
Well, it was pretty scary. And I was wondering whether or not I'd have to fly down there, and got a phone call the following morning after he'd had his surgery and said, "Mom, don't worry, you don't need to come down, I'll be home in a few days." So he was...
I don't remember that phone call. I was too dosed up on painkillers.
Yeah. And I guess his musical journey since he arrived in, Los Angeles, and now more recently in San Diego, are you following that quite closely?
Oh, very closely. And
phone calls.
Phone calls.
A couple shows here and there.
Yeah, I've had a number of shows that I've seen and keep in touch.
Or in different countries. So
You've seen Justin perform. Where have you seen him play?
In the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
In
Seattle.
San Diego, in Seattle.
LA.
One of the memorable times was when I was with my late husband in the Dominican Republic, and it was a time that we had become engaged, and Justin had a gig that night, so he was... I think at the end of the gig he brought me up, if I can remember, and Brian, and introduced his newly engaged mom, and that was pretty exciting. That was a really memorable evening. For both accounts, becoming engaged and hearing Justin play in the DR.
Terrific. And his musical career has taken a couple of different forms, different styles of music, performing, solo and small groups and large bands. And what do you think of the latest project and where that's headed?
I think this is the most encouraging so far, the most exciting, having been
Me
signed
too.
to a record label, and the possibility
yeah.
for new touring venues and gigs. He's got a good band.
Yeah, I heard he hooked
Great-
up with a really great guitar player
Guitarist.
who's
Yeah, I think his name is Ben, if I can remember.
he's really good.
You're pretty good, Ben.
Thank you very much. Well,
And I think if someone wanted to ask me how do I see Justin's career and what would I like to see for him, Justin's always wanted to do something he loved, and he wants to have fun doing it. And I believe he would confirm that what he would like to see happen is his great band touring with him, traveling not only through North America but to Europe, maybe to sunny Hawaii or South America.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Having a good time, making a good living, doing what he loves to do the best. And that's what I would like for him, because that's his dream.
well, that sounds like a plan, and I would like that as well. So, for Justin. So, thanks very much for checking in with us and giving us a little insight
My
into.
mom.
Bye, guys.